Welcome guys to a 99 Nights in a Forest video. Today we're going to be playing 99 Nights in a Forest with a controller, as you can see, and I'm going to be just talking about it, why it's difficult to play on a controller. If you guys are a controller player or playing video games on a controller, please like and subscribe because it will really help me out to post more videos, and I'm trying to reach 1000 subscribers before the end of the year. And if you guys like to subscribe, it will be very appreciated because every sub counts. And yeah, let's just not start talking rubbish and let's just play the game and talk about why it's hard to play. And yeah, this video is mostly going to be unedited because my keyboard broke and I'm not going to be forced to use on-screen keyboard as like some kind of gain to all my onto everything that I want. So yeah, the first thing, you can equip stuff as normal, you can hit stuff as normal, you can, I think you can drag, yeah, you can drag stuff as normal, but picking up stuff is now just going to be harder because you have to move the cursor directly on the item that you want to pick up and then press Y, and then Y is the controller so hard to play, and then you just press Y to unstore, which is fine. But picking up is now just 10 times harder because yeah, you don't really want to go running from something, and then if you want to pick up this, you gotta move your camera all the way here and then pick it up, which is pretty hard. The next thing why controllers are pretty harder to play is that you have, if you want to use the flashlight on a deer, then you just have to slowly move, and then you just have to do this, which is 10 times harder and slower than playing on a computer. But yeah, the next thing that I actually think is way easier to do on a controller than on a computer is to pick up stuff without holding the bag, which is you just walk up to something. And look, even if you're not staring at the coin stack, you can easily just pick it up and easily just look. You can do this and then so much faster. And for example, if you need food really fast, look at this, and then just eat both of them. Very easy. So eating is not gonna be a problem on a controller. So yeah, that's the first W for this controller. And yeah, everything else is pretty good. Next thing is aiming. It's pretty hard if you're doing it like third person. You gotta like do this, but if you're doing it at first person, then it's just fine, as you can see. And you can just, it's pretty fine if you do it in first person, but it's harder to do it in third person, so I don't really recommend attacking enemies in third person. Just use first person. So yeah, I guess this is controller is way fun to play if you are if you mainly play with a mouse and a keyboard. Then playing with a controller is gonna be just like a fun little experiment for people if they wanna have a bit of a challenge. So they just start playing with a controller than anything else. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, oh yeah, I'm stupid. I'm gonna give out my rating before I end the video. The current rating for the controller is it's good for example, running away from battles and gathering up resources. But for example, fighting enemies and picking up items is just completely bad. If you have a ranged weapon, then it's fine, because you know, if you play first person shooters, then you just know how to aim perfectly. But if you played, for example, not if you're gonna do with axe PvP, then it's just gonna be 10 times harder to fight cultists by like circling them. You could do this, but I think you will get hit most of the time, so it's really not recommended. And if I lagged a bit, I'm sorry, but you get my point. So the final review for the controller is it's gonna be a 7.5 out of 10. It has a very good range for eating and inspecting stuff, for picking up stuff such as ammo boxes and food from the ground. But if it has the same ability as storing stuff, like in a bag, or maybe even a bit of a boost for shooting, then it will be pretty good for this game. So yeah, this concludes my rating for the controller gameplay. And yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'm trying to hit 1K before the end of the year, and yeah, bye.